Oh, alright. I don't know, guys. It's me, Jackson Cortez. Um, so today I'm gonna show you a very horrible episode that I saw from SML. It wasn't any normal episode from SML. Trust me on that. It was a bloody video from SML, and they haven't showed gore in a while, so this should be interesting. But without further ado, let me tell you about the last episode of SML. The puppets were used, obviously, and the video was called SML Movie Jeffy Loses It. At first, I thought that wow, Logan has uploaded two SML videos. One is where Junior walks in, and one is where Jeffy loses it. So this should be interesting. Boy, was I wrong. I clicked on the video and started with Marvin was sitting on the couch watching TV with Rosalina. Jeffy interrupted them as usual. He was panting his diaper and doing like he usually does in an SML video, usually in a Jeffy video. Marvin told Jeffy to quit that, but of course Jeffy didn't listen to him and started doing it again. Marvin grounded Jeffy, and he said, "Jeffy, you're grounded." Jeffy obviously didn't like what Marvin said to him, so Jeffy ran up to his room and locked himself in the door, crying all day. A few hours passed by, and I can hear mumbles coming from Jeffy's room. Jeffy was obviously trying to do something, but I don't know. Another few hours passed by, and Marvin was telling Jeffy to go to dinner and eat some green beans. Jeffy didn't say anything though. Marvin got confused but wasn't surprised but what Jeffy. Marvin went upstairs and he tried to talk to Jeffy to go upstairs and downstairs and eat his green beans. Jeffy didn't say anything though. Jeffy, he didn't say anything after Marvin said that. Marvin banged on his door, but there was still no response. Marvin then screamed at Jeffy to come downstairs and eat his green beans right now, but Jeffy had no response to that. Marvin kicked the door down and he saw that Jeffy was nowhere to be seen. Oh, a window was open, leaving cold air down to Marvin's skin. Oh my god, it's so cold, Marvin said. He shuttered the window and closed the blinds. Marvin then looked at Jeffy's bed and he saw that there was a note. He picked up the note. Jeffy wrote something and what he wrote, he said, "Daddy, I can't take this anymore. You treat me like shit every day. You always mean to me, you always scream me, and I can't deal with it anymore. So I escaped and I'm never coming back ever again. Good luck finding me. Good luck having the cops do it. But I am not allowing that. Actually, I don't care if you find me, because I can just run away again. See you later, Daddy. Up in heaven. Or should I say hell?" Marvin then dropped the piece of paper down to the carpet. Marvin got worried. He went back to the couch to call Rosalina. Someone knocked on the door, and no surprise, it was Rosalina. Marvin, what's wrong? Rosalina said. Oh, baby, it's so awful, Marvin said. Jeffy's lost. He ran away, Marvin said again. Oh, what? Jeffy? Rosalina said. Uh-huh, Marvin said. Oh my god, we should go find him, Rosalina said. Yeah, but I don't know where he is, Marvin said. Oh, well, he shouldn't be that far. We found him before, so maybe this shouldn't be a problem. After Rosalina said that, someone was behind her. Someone kicked her in the head with a baseball bat. It was a guy wearing a ski mask. Marvin screamed and said, What the hell? Who are you? And what did you do in my house? And why did you knock on my wife? Marvin said. A familiar voice got into Marvin's skin. Marvin heard this voice before. It sounded so familiar. That's when he connected the dots, and it was Broken Tea Guy. Broken Tea Guy was wearing a ski mask and a baseball bat with blood. Broken Tea Guy then said, Marvin, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you and your precious wife. I was just crossing the neighborhood for houses to steal. I mean, houses to give money for. See, I have this piece of money. See, there's a money sign of it. He raised up the money bag and showed that there was a lot of money. Marvin, okay, so why did you knock on my wife? Marvin said. Well, about that, I cannot explain that. But he does not want him to reveal himself to you, Brooklyn said. After that, he vanished. Marvin didn't understand the last line that Brooklyn said. What? What? Marvin said. He picked up Rosalina and took her to the couch to wake her up. After she woke up, she wanted to know what happened. Marvin told everything, and Rosalina was shocked when she heard this. Marvin then called the cops, but knowing that Broken Tea Guy, he didn't call the cops. Instead, he called Mr. Goodman, but Mr. Goodman never showed up. Marvin assumed that Mr. Goodman was tired of him and he didn't want to come to his house no more. So he shook it off and tried to sleep, knowing that Jeffy's still gone. It was 12 a.m. and Marvin heard something under his bed. Marvin woke up and he looked under the bed. What he saw terrified him. It was familiar eyes, the eyes of his son, Jeffy. Hi, Danny. I know I said I left, but I can't leave without saying the last goodbye to you. He smiled creepily and held a bloody knife and a piece of orange hair on it. Marvin didn't realize it was the hair of Goodman. Jeffy killed Goodman. Oh, Jeffy? You're back? Marvin said. Yeah, Daddy. I'm not back. I just want to say goodbye to you for one last time. He screamed from the top of his lungs and tried to point a knife at Mario's eyes, but Marvin dodged, and he ran out the door to call the cops. This time it was Broken Tea Guy in a cop outfit. What? Marvin said. Trust me, I am so awkwardly weird as you are, Brooklyn said. He walked up to the room. Jeffy was running towards Marvin. but broken tea guy shot Jeffy. Blood was on the floor. It's not. It felt like it wasn't fake blood. It felt like it was real blood. I assumed that was ketchup at first, but no, it was real blood. Oh my god, you killed Jeffy, Marvin said. Trust me, this is the right thing to do, Falcon said. A few years went by and Marvin was depressed after that. He didn't call Rosalina anymore, and he never came to dinner when Shabibi told him to. He never went outside ever again. The only The only person he was thinking about in the whole world, in his life, was Jeffy. Marvin then sat on the red couch and sighed in sadness. Then the breaking news occurred and it showed. Breaking news, okay? A young woman named Rosalina died by a gunshot. We apologize for the short notice. Marvin then sighed again. Marvin was not happy about this and he went to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and slit his throat. He fell to the ground and then he died. The SML question was, what would you do if your son was missing? Interesting comment wins a free video game. After that, I never saw SML the same way ever again.